My name's Greg Clark and I'm the Shadow Secretary of State for Energy and Climate Change. Well, we've got a huge challenge ahead of us. It is indeed a massive challenge. We need to cut by 80% by 2050 the greenhouse gas emissions over the level we had in 1990, and that means we need to pull out the stops in all areas. My party published earlier this year a green paper to set out how we think we can get to that 2050 vision of an 80% cut in greenhouse gas emissions, and comprises a number of major contributions. One of the most important things that we should be looking to do is to decarbonise the way that we generate electricity. At the moment, a lot of our emissions come from, for example, coal-fired power stations pumping out CO2 into the atmosphere. If we could have a situation in which we turned around the generation of electricity from one that is damaging the local environment to one that is consistent with a low-carbon future, then that would be a real start. How can we do that? Well, take coal. We have the opportunity through carbon capture and storage to capture the CO2 emissions from coal-generated electricity, coal-fired electricity stations, and to sequestrate that. And Britain has a potential lead in that, and it's incredibly exciting. We have the skills, we have the know-how, we have the historical expertise in marine engineering to pipe that CO2 and store it under the sea. So this is an area in which I think we should be establishing a lead. One of the things that my party said is that we would fund the deployment of CCS for new coal until the point comes when it's commercially viable. That's one example of how we can get to a point in which most of our electricity is generated in a way that is consistent with our low carbon obligations.